up, guys? It's your girl Antonisha, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm gonna be doing my first story time video. Today I'm gonna be doing my story time video on how I found out I was pregnant. So when I found out I was pregnant, I was 19 years old. Me and AJ had, I don't want to say recently, it was probably like 6 months after we moved in our first apartment together that I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, about 6 months. So I moved out of my mom's house a month after I graduated in July, and I moved to a different city, a whole different city. I moved in with my grandfather and my great aunt until, you know, me and AJ could get everything situated with apartment and stuff. Then we moved in September, and March 21st, 2014 to be exact, is the day that I found I was pregnant. But let's talk about what was leading up to that. So that month I was expecting to have my period because I was having all my PMS symptoms, you know, sore boobs and crampy, bloating stomach, you know, everything that I felt before I would get any other period, any normal period. That's what I was expecting. But I was 3 days late, and for some reason in my mind I don't know, I think I might have been in denial a little bit, because in my mind I just kept telling myself, like, yeah, I'm gonna come on my period, I'll be on my period tomorrow, I'll be on my period tomorrow, I'll be on my period tomorrow. And like 3 days passed and still no period. And I think my mom kind of knew I was pregnant before I was, because she is the one that mentioned me taking a pregnancy test. She was like, you should take a pregnancy test because you've been kind of emotional. And I was like, okay. Mom said take a pregnancy test, so I need to take a pregnancy test. So I went to Publix. Mind you, she did not know anything about me being 3 days late on my period or none of that, because I wasn't trying to tell my mama that. You know, even though I was living on my own, I was still 19. I had just moved out. You know, I had just moved out of my mom's house, so I was still kind of in that mindset of like, what's my mom gonna say? So yeah, so I went to Publix after she told me that, after she said that to me. I went to Publix and I bought the 3-pack of pregnancy tests, and it was the first response. So I bought a 3-pack of the first response test. AJ didn't know that I bought the test. AJ didn't know that that I was taking a test or anything like that. AJ did know that I was 3 days late on my period, but I had convinced myself so much that I was still coming on my period, to the point where I think I convinced him that I was still coming on my period. So yeah, I was in that much denial. That's crazy. You don't realize it until after. That's crazy. So I went home, I peed on the test, and you know, you have to wait 3 minutes. You have to wait 3 minutes to, you know, get a result or whatever. No, boo-boo. I walked away for 1 minute, because when you taking a pregnancy test, 3 minutes feel like 3 freaking hours. So I walked away for 1 minute, pacing back and forth, walked right back in the bathroom, and I had a positive. A strong positive. I still, to this day, oh my gosh, I still to this day have the freaking pregnancy test. I'm not lying to you. Wait, I'll be right back. Guys, I don't lie to you. I still have the pregnancy test that I took. That's crazy. When I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. And she's about to be 3 in less than a month. So that tells you how old those are. Yeah, that's disgusting, right? I don't know. I get attached to stuff. I feel like it has a sentimental value to it. And am I the only one that keeps their pregnancy test? It's kind of freaking weird. Anyways, so before I could even walk away, you see how strong these positives are and how they look right now. And this is after like what, 3-4 years? 4 years, because she's about to be 3 and her pregnancy is about 9-10 months. So like almost 4 years old. Just imagine how they look when I first took them. So I'm like, no way, this can't be right. I peed on another one, and it said the same thing. So I was on the phone with AJ. While taking the test. He thought I was just using the bathroom. I didn't tell him that I was taking a pregnancy test. So when I saw the positive, I hung up the phone. I was so scared. I didn't know how he was gonna react. Oh my gosh, I was freaking out. So, you know, I sat there for like 20 minutes, like staring at the pregnancy test like that. And then I decided to just go ahead and take the pregnancy test to AJ and show him while he was at work, because he was at work. And this was like 2 hours before he was getting off. So I took the test to him. And his reaction was the complete opposite of what I thought. I thought he was going to be like scared, nervous, kind of mad. I don't know why I thought that, because we knew what we was doing when we was doing it. Not saying that we was trying to get pregnant on purpose, but we wasn't really doing anything to prevent it. So it was kind of like we knew it was gonna happen, just a matter of when. So yeah, I showed him the pregnancy test. He pulled me out the car and he's twirling me around in circles and circles, all happy. So that made me feel a lot better. You know, about the whole thing. You know, we talked about it. We talked about, you know, how things was gonna work. We talked about, you know, just reassuring each other that everything was gonna be all right, because we were both still young, just like we still are now. We were both still young, you know, and it's a scary thing. It really is. So we were just reassuring each other everything gonna be okay, you know, all that good stuff. And I called my mom and told her I was pregnant, and she was like, I told you, I knew you was pregnant, I told you. So that was the reaction I got from my mom. Now, the reaction I got from my dad was completely different. I didn't even call my dad and tell him on the phone. I sent him a picture, and he called me. I was so scared to answer. Oh my God. I was so freaking scared to answer. So I answered the phone, and he was like, so what is that picture you just sent me? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And he was like, so is abortion an option? And I was like, no, not really. Like, we already decided that we was gonna keep the baby and all. And he was like, okay. I guess he just wanted to see if that was in my mind, and if it was, you know, he was probably gonna help, like, kind of help fund the, you know, the money for it. But I told him it wasn't. And, you know, I honestly don't remember the conversation after that, because I don't know, I was so freaking scared. Anyways, so I told him, and then of course he told my grandparents, and then I got calls from them. But yeah, guys, I just want to come and do a quick story time on when I found out I was pregnant when I was 19 years old. And thanks, guys, for watching. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel, and any suggestions, guys, leave them down in the comment section below. And if you want to know about my labor and delivery story, go and check that video out, because that's there. Thanks, guys.